NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
What a terrific story is Greg Dulcich, who began as a walk-on at UCLA and got better each and every season. Really stretches a field average over 17 yards per catch his last 2 years as a Bruin. Exactly what Denver was looking for to replace Noah Fant at tight end.
This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Ryan. He's got it to Collins, complete. Touchdown, Houston. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
14, got it.
On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now Ryan on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of... And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes as they have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here. They're being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Double count right here, double count. Let's go double count right here, double count.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the short yardage man, Burkhead. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Ryan. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Dorsett on the return. Bulldozes past him. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Ryan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go low, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good